A very warm welcome, students, in another session of mathematics. Today I am going to discuss exercise 7C. But before we discuss exercise 7C questions, first we will discuss the terms related to this exercise and the formula. The first term that we are going to discuss is mark price. See, every article is marked with a card and its price is written on it. This is MP, that is the mark price. See, whenever you go to the mall for the shopping, you must have seen that every article, whatever you are going to purchase, whether it's a cloth or any other material, you must have seen a tag is there. That tag has a price on it. That price is known as the mark price, or sometimes we say it a list price also. Then we discuss the second term, that is discount. You are well aware about the discount. Rebate on the mark price is known as discount. Discount is always calculated on the mark price, children. This is very important line. Whenever you are going to calculate discount percent, you are going to compare it with the mark price. Then we talk about the selling price. The price was marked something else, but as a discount was there, so the price is going to be the less. So what the lesser price is, that is mark price minus discount. Or we can find instead of finding the discount separately and then subtracting it, we can use the formula. The formula of selling price is 1 minus discount upon 100 into mark price. See, when discount is given and the mark price is given, we are going to use this formula, mark price minus discount. But when discount percent is given, we are going to use the formula 1 minus D upon 100 into MP, where D represents discount, MP represents mark price, and SP represents selling price or the sale price. Sometimes we have a successive discounts. They give 30% discount and 40% discount together, they say. That means we are getting 70% discount. No. We need to use this formula and to find how much actual discount are they giving. So selling price is equal to 1 minus discount 1 upon 100. Another, we write 1 minus the second discount upon 100 into mark price. So we are going to multiply all these three expressions and then you will get the final selling price, and then you can compare how much is the total discount there. Sometimes they give you 50 plus 40% discount. It means 90% discount. No, it's wrong. When we'll solve the question, then you will understand better how to calculate the total discount. Now I discuss question of exercise 7C. Question number 1, 2, 3 is very easy. You can do it of your own. Then I discuss question number 4 and 5 are of the same type. I discuss question number 5 with you. They are saying a calculator was bought for rupees 435 and after getting a discount of 13%. So we are giving with the selling price and the discount percent. Find the mark price of the calculator, and we are looking for the marked price. So mark price, let mark price be X. Selling price is given to you is 435 and the discount percent is 13. Let's have a look on its solution. Selling price, the formula says selling price is equal to 1 minus discount percent upon 100 into mark price. So that becomes 1 minus 13 upon 100 into X. We took the LCM as 100 and we subtract 100 minus 13. 435 is the selling price given to us. That is equal to, if we subtract these two, what we'll get? 87x upon 100. To find the value of x, we transpose 87 and 100 on the another side. So 100 gets in multiplication and 87 is divided. So when you cancel it out, 87 5 times is 435. So you get the value of x, that is 500. So the mark price is rupees 500. Now question number 6 and 7 are of the same type. I discuss question number 7 with you. An article was marked 40% above the cost price. See children, we are given with the cost price, so we can calculate the mark price, which is 40% above. and discount percent is 35 was given on its mark price. Find the gain or the loss percent made by the shopkeeper. So first we will find the profit. For profit we know selling price minus cost price. So let the cost price we will let as x and then we will solve. Let's have a look on its solution. Let cost price be x. They are saying the mark price is 40% above. So mark price becomes x plus 40% of x, that becomes 140 upon 100x, that becomes 7x by pi. Now selling price says 1 minus discount percent into mark price. So as we know discount percent is 35 and the mark price we calculated above is 7x by 5. Then we solve it. 100 is the LCM. 100 minus 35 will give you 65 upon 100 into 7x by 5. So if you cancel out 5 ones are 5, 5 13s are 65. So you get 91x upon 100. 91x upon 100 is the selling price. Now you have to see this is x and this is 91 by x. It's a proper fraction and the value of proper fraction is always less than the 1. So here in this case selling price is lesser and the cost price is greater. Okay children, so this is a case of a loss. So loss is equal to selling price minus cost price. Cost price is x, selling price we have kept, that is 91, x upon 100. We get the loss, that is equal to 9x by 100. As we have to calculate in a percent, so loss upon CP, the formula of percent says loss upon CP into 100 and we calculate it in a percent, that becomes 9. Now question number 8 and 9 are of the same variety. I do question number 9 for you. A shopkeeper bought a sewing machine for rupees 3,750 after allowing a discount of 10%. On its mark price, he gains 26%. Find the mark price of the sewing machine. See, for him the cost price is 3,750. He is giving a discount of 10% on its mark price. Then also he is gaining 26%. So we are looking for the mark price of the sewing machine. Question number 9 now. Have a look on its solution. So cost price given is 3,750. As he is gaining a profit of 25%, so we'll use the formula of selling price that we learnt in the previous exercise. Selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into CP. So that becomes 100 plus 26 upon 100 into 3750. When you solve it, you will get that the value of selling price is 4,725. Now we know the selling price, we know the discount percent. Can we calculate the mark price? So I have calculated the mark price. So discount percent is 10, that becomes 10 upon 100 into mark price. And we equate it to the selling price, that is 4,725. So 1 minus 10 upon 100 will give you 90 upon 100 into mark price. Mark price becomes 4725 into 100 upon 90, 0, 0. I have already cancelled, so it became 10 by 9. And when we multiply, it becomes 5,250. So firstly, the cost price is given. We will calculate the selling price, that because the profit percent is given. And the moment we get the selling price, we will calculate the marks price. Now question number 10 and 11 are of the same variety. I discussed question number 10 with 11 with you. They are saying after allowing a discount of 12% on the mark price, a shopkeeper gains 21%. By what percent is the mark price above the cost price? So we are given with the discount percent and the gain percent. And we are looking for the mark price. How much high is the mark price than cost price? So firstly we let that the cost price be X. As he is having a profit of 21%, so we'll calculate the value of selling price in the form of X. So we apply the formula 100 plus profit percent upon 100 into CP. That becomes 100 plus 21 upon 100 into X. That becomes 121X upon 100. So the selling price in terms of X is 21X upon 100. Now we know the selling price, we know the discount percent. Can we calculate the mark price, as we are comparing mark price and the cost price? So we substitute the different values, and when we'll calculate 100 minus 12 will give you 88 upon 100 into mark price. So that becomes, and we transpose it on the another side, that becomes 100 upon 88 into mark price. When we calculate it, it becomes 121 upon 88 gets cancelled with 11, and the mark price in terms of X becomes 11X by 8. Now we are finding how much higher is the mark price than the cost price. So we find the difference between mark price and the cost price as we are comparing them. So we get 11X by 8 minus X, that becomes 3X by 8. As we are calculating the difference percent, how much, by what percent is the mark price above the cost price, as we are looking for the percent. So we find the difference, and as we are comparing it with cost price, so we write CP upon CP into 100. So when we substitute the value, that is 3X upon 8 upon X into 100, 8 comes in the denominator, X and X gets cancelled into 100, and we cancel it out. That becomes 75 by 2, that becomes 37 whole 1 by 2. Now question number 12, 13 and 14 are all of the same type. I discussed question number 13 with you. They are saying find a single discount equivalent to two successive discounts of 40% and 5%. So a shopkeeper is giving 40% discount and 5% more. So how much discount he is giving in all? It doesn't mean 40 plus 5 is 45% discount he is giving. Let's find out the single discount for this question. So we apply the formula. Selling price is equal to discount 1 minus discount first discount 1 minus second discount into mark price. I let that MP be 100, as we are looking only for the discount percent, so no need of letting it as X. Let it is 100. So the first discount is 40%, another discount is 5% into mark price, that is 100. When you calculate 100 minus 60 will 100 minus 40 will give you 60 by 100. 100 minus 5 upon 100 will give you 95 by 100 into 100. We cancel it out. 100 gets cancelled, 0 gets cancelled, 6 by 10 into 95. Both gets cancelled with 5, so you'll get 57. So let's now, selling price is 57, mark price was 100. So how much discount did he got? The single discount is equal to mark price minus selling price. Mark price is 100 and selling price is 57. That becomes 43%. So single discount is 43%, not 40 plus 5, 45%. Okay, children. Now question number 16 and 17 are of the same variety. I discussed question number 17 with you. The list price of a washing machine is 25,000. List price means mark price only, children. And shopkeeper gives a discount of 12% on the list price. On the remaining amount, he charges a tax also of 10%. As government is looking for the tax, so everybody has to pay the tax. So he is charging the 10% tax. What we are looking for, the amount of tax a customer has to pay and the final price he has to pay for the washing machine. So first we will understand that the list price is same as mark price. And very important to remember that tax is always calculated on selling price. At whatever price you are purchasing the article, for that price only you are going to give the tax, whatever the mark price may be. So firstly we calculate the selling price as the 12% discount is there. So 1 minus D upon 100 into list price, that becomes 1 minus 12 upon 100 into 25,000. 100 minus 12 will give you 88 upon 100 into 25,000. And we cancel it out, what we get 22,000. So he has to pay 22,000 rupees for the machine, as well as he has to pay 10% tax. Then we calculate tax. Tax is 10% of selling price. We always calculate tax on selling price. So 10% of 22,000 will give you 2,200. So the first part they were looking how much tax is paid by the customer, that is 2,200. In second part we are looking for the final price he paid for the washing machine. So he has to pay the price as well as the tax. So the price is 22,000 plus tax is 2,200, that becomes 24,200. Now question number 19 and 20 are of the same type. I discussed question number 20 with you. Tanya buys an electric iron for rupees 712.80, which includes two successive discounts, that is 10% and 4% respectively on the mark price. Then 10% tax is charged on the remaining price. Find the mark price of the iron. So I let that mark price be X. Selling price is 1 minus discount first discount percent upon 1 minus second discount percent into mark price. So I write 1 minus 10 upon 100 into 1 minus 4 upon 100 into X. 100 minus 10 will give you 90 by 100. 100 minus 4 will give you 96 by 100 into X. Okay, now when we calculate it, it becomes 864x by 1000. As tax is also there, so 10% tax we calculate the 10% of selling price. That selling price we have calculated in the form of x, that is 864 upon 1000. So when we calculate the 10% of this, it becomes 864x upon 10,000. Now total amount to be paid is always is equal to selling price plus tax. The total amount paid is 712.80 and the selling price is 864x upon 1000 and tax is 864 upon 10,000. So what is common from both? In the numerator 864 is common, in the denominator 1000 is common. So I take it common. So in the numerator 864x upon 1000. So what is left in the first term? That is 1. In the second term 1 by 10. And we added both. And I transpose this 864 and 1000 on the left side. So 1000 was in the denominator, it will go in the numerator, and 864 will come in the denominator. Into x I kept it here as we are looking for the value of x. 1 plus 1 by 10 will give you 11 by 10. So meanwhile we have calculated 1000 multiplied with 712.80 will give you 712,800 into 110 upon 864 into 11. Okay, this 10 and 11 is also transposed now. When you calculate all, when you will get the value of x is equal to 750. Now question number 21 and 22 are of the same type. I discussed question number 22 with you. The price of a laser printer including 7% tax is 17,334. How much less does a customer pay for it if the tax on it is reduced to 4%? So now the price is not going to reduce, but the tax percent is being reduced from 7% to 4%. Now let's have a look on its solution. Let the selling price be x. Tax is 7% in the first case, so that becomes 7x by 100. Now total amount in the first case, when the 7% tax is there, it is paid is, total amount paid is 17,334. So that comprises of selling price plus tax. Selling price is x, tax is 7x by 100. So when we add both, 100 plus 7 will give you 107 upon 100 is equal to 17,334. So we transpose this 700 in the denominator, 1700 in the denominator and 100 in the numerator. So a step is missing over here. That becomes 7334 is equal to 107x upon 100. So we transpose 100 there in the numerator and 107 in the denominator. So if we calculate both, it is being cancelled by 107 and 770 for 162 times. 162 100 will give you the value of x, that is 16,200. As we are looking the reduced price, and the price is not being reduced by the selling price, it is being reduced by the tax percent. So reduced price is reduced tax percent into selling price. Reduced tax is 7, from 7% it is becoming 4%. So how much reduction in the tax is there? 3%. Of selling prices remain as it is, that is 16,200. When we calculate, this becomes 486. So the new reduced price is rupees 486. Okay children, so that's the end of the session. I conclude the session here only. I'll assign the questions to be done in the of exercise 7C to be done in the assignment column. Do complete your work and now continue with your team class. If you have queries of exercise 7B and 7C, please do send to me. I'll post one video of the problems of 7B and 7C together. So I will be waiting for your problems. Thank you children. Have a good day.